So, pig farming versus broiler farming versus poultry farming, which is more profitable? This is one question people have been asking me because on this channel I've made so many videos concerning my journey raising cattle, raising goats, raising pigs, and raising broilers. You all know I've been doing broilers for some time now. Mind you, this is not the first time I'm doing broilers. I actually began broilers before I even began pig farming. So it's just that it is my long lost love, that's broiler farming. Now, as somebody who has been doing it, broiler farming and pig farming, which is the most profitable? It depends on what you want. That's the truth. If you ask me which is more profitable, I'll tell you pigs are more profitable. But if you also ask another person might tell you poultry, that's broilers, are more profitable. Now, this question is a bit tricky because these are two different things. Broilers take less time and I would say less effort. They require little compared to pigs. When it comes to pigs, you have to build your infrastructures. As you can see, this is a massive infrastructure we have for some of our. This is just a section of our pig farm. As you can see, this is the structures. All these are structures for just the pigs. Now, with this same structure we are using to house some few pigs, you can use it to house thousands of chickens. Now, you see, for broilers, you require little, while for for pigs, you have to require more in terms of capital, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of labor, in terms of utilities, in terms of everything. Pigs require more, which is why they're also profitable, which is why they're also more profitable. Now, if you ask me, would I advise you to go into pig farming or would I advise you to go into broiler farming? Fine and good, pigs are more profitable. We have established that fact. But also, should you go for pigs or should you go for broilers? I'll give you my reasons why I would advise you to go for either of both. One is if you have little capital, let's say you have 1 million naira and you're looking for where to invest it, and you love to do livestock farming. If you have 1 million naira, I won't tell you to go and put it into a pig farm, except you want to do one or two pigs just for doing it. But if you want to do it as a business, I won't tell you to put 1 million into pigs because your 1 million you are putting into pigs will not even bring out much for you. In fact, it may not even bring out anything for you because you are a beginner. Because pigs will require you to have more patience. It takes more time before they start giving you more profit. Before they start giving you profit. But if you have 1 million and you want to go into poultry, I'll tell you to yes, go there. Do you know why? Because in poultry, you are spending less. You don't need to have a huge infrastructure. You don't even need to have invest much money on your animals. For example, to get one pig, one winner, one grower pig on our farm of this for these exotic breeds, for the TN70s, for the large whites, for the Durocs, for the Pietran, you will have to spend at least 150,000 to get a winner and grower pig. You have to spend between 100,000 to 150,000 just to get one pig. Now, imagine if you invest 150,000 into buying cartons of day-old chicks. Right now in Nigeria, they're selling a carton of day-old chick because last time I bought mine, I paid in some money to get some cartons some few days ago. I paid at 36,000 naira per carton, and per carton is 50 broilers. Now, if I use that 150,000, I'm going to get at least 4 cartons. That's about 200 beds. Are you see the logic? But that same money is what I'm using to get one pig. So if you know that you have little capital, don't go into pig farming because most likely you will not be able to make anything out of it with your little capital. Go into poultry because one, within 6 weeks, you have fattened your poultry and you've sold them. You've fattened your poultry beds and you have sold them, and you can count your profits. Sometimes when I sell my beds, I make like 2,000 naira per bed. If things did not go as planned, I can make as much as 1,000 per bed. Sometimes I make as much as 1,500 naira per bed. So the profit margin is way little compared to pigs. When I sell my pigs, I know how much I make per pig. So compared to poultry, pigs are more profitable, but they require much. They require much input, much investments, which most likely most of you don't have. So go for poultry. Then little by little, you can be doing your pigs. Maybe you can start with two, because without two, it might take like 1 or 2 years before they can now multiply to the point where you can start making profits. But if you're looking for something that can be giving you quick turnovers, go for poultry. Trust me, poultry is better for you. Now, the downside to poultry is they are fragile. They die easily. Compared to pigs, poultry birds die easily. But if you have the time, enough dedication, enough hunger for knowledge, you can overcome these things. Yes, personally here, I have more peace of mind. In fact, okay, I'll not say it's more peace of mind, but I feel more at ease with pigs than with poultry, because pigs don't die like that. Before a pig will die, it will show you the signs for many days before it will die. Pigs don't just die suddenly. But you can go into your poultry house now and go there and come out and go there in the next 5 minutes and you see a dead bird without it giving you any sign. That's how poultry birds are. They are very fragile, they are very easy to die, they are easily affected. But I believe that is something that can still be overcome if you have enough dedication, the right staff, the right knowledge towards it. So that's basically my own view about it. So now, another reason why I would also encourage you to go into poultry is they don't require you to have much uh, labor. For pigs, you have to go for more labor. Here on the farm, here on this farm, there are 4 people who are working for me, 4 people who are working on the farm directly, not those who are not the manager, and not those who come who I'll call them indirect workers, those who clear the farm premises and basically do some stuff for me. So basically, we have like 6 staff or even 7 working on this farm, and pigs can also be crazy. One is trying to come out of the pen right now. One is banging the door, so they can be crazy at times. So, but basically, if you have little capital, go for poultry. I think personally, you make more profit with your little capital in poultry than in pig farming, because pig farming requires a lot, and feeding pigs is way more expensive. The money you are going to use to feed 100 birds, you might not even be able to use it to feed up to 5 pigs in 6 months. The money you use to feed 100 birds in 6 weeks, you might not use that money to feed up 10 pigs in 6 months, because it takes 6 months for pigs to be fattened, whereas it takes 6 weeks for poultry birds to be fattened and sold to the market. So you see, in the pig, you see this guy. Samuel, come close this door. It won't come out. So you see what I'm saying? This guy broke down the door and it's trying to come out. So these are some of the things we face here on the farm. So, but personally, I would say I love pigs, I love poultry, and I'll keep doing them both because I feel that both of them are profitable. So it all depends on what you have at your disposal, the amount of capital you have, the amount of the level of investment you can be able to make. That's what it all boils down to. So for me, I would say pigs are more profitable, but if you don't have much capital, go for broilers, because in the long run, you can also move from broilers and add pigs. So it's just a matter of planning yourself. So that's basically what I wanted to share in this video. That's basically it. So this is the guy that is causing problem. Let me show you the guy. This guy. So this is the guy that is causing problems.